Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You are watching iAllegedly, and I have a very good one for you today. I'm in San Clemente, California, near the pier, near one of the most beautiful beaches in the state. It's just fantastic. And as I walk on this beach, I cannot help but notice all the news on inflation and the supply chain problems. It's just around us. So we're going to cover all that. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. We have an email list that you can join. It's in the video description below. Plus, today's video is sponsored by Prospect Ridge Resources. Inflation, it is absolutely affecting every single person globally. You do not live anywhere that inflation has not hit you. I'm convinced of it right now. Just the little things with fuel prices, with oil and gas prices going up. This is completely out of control. Give you an idea, things I needed for my business. I was in a FedEx office today, and why don't I get a couple reams of paper? Well, they're $9 now, $9.99 for a ream of paper. That I said, hey, wasn't this $3.99 just a couple months ago? Yeah, it was. Okay, but fuel costs have gone up so much that paper has gone up 50%. Wow, 50%. Now, everything, bacon, food, aluminum. I have a friend that has a machine shop, and everything that they buy, everything, all the parts, all the components, every nut, every bolt, every screw, everything has gone up 50% in the last year. Okay, well, that's catastrophic, guys. That is something that's going to absolutely destroy, businesses. Now, here's the thing. Here in Southern California, you've got flagship radio stations that, people advertise on all the time. And one thing that we don't get a lot of is the car advertisers. It's a BMW dealership that says, hey, we haven't advertised in over a year. We finally got some cars in. And if you'd like us to help find a car, we have a new service where we will look for a car for you. Well, how insane is that? You've got a dealership. This guy's got to, pay flooring costs and run his business, but he'll help you search for your car. This is out of control, guys. This is absolutely out of control. So the other thing is we're seeing personal finance go through the roof right now. You're seeing interest rates on credit cards go sky high. You're seeing personal loans and certain things go completely to the moon. And the Fed, the only thing that they can do to put the brakes on this is to raise interest rates. That is the only thing that's going to slow down inflation. It's what they've had to do in the past. They teased it in the UK last week where they had the meeting. Okay, here it comes, they're going to raise interest rates, and then they didn't. So they're going to have to, guys. They're going to have to raise interest rates to slow this thing down. There's nothing that they can do to stop this thing, and but everything is affected by this. I went to a restaurant today to meet somebody for lunch. I'm sorry, we don't have the staff to serve you. So it's takeout only. What am I supposed to do? Have my meeting in the car? Okay, there's that. Now the other thing is, had a family member have their birthday this last weekend. Where do you want to go? How many is there going to be? Let's add it up. Okay, there's 8 of us. So we go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. That was the plan. We call Ruth's Chris and they say, oh, we're sorry, we can no longer handle groups of 8. Huh? You're kidding, right? So, needless to say, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse wouldn't take us. So I called another one, same thing. So I will never, if it would save my life, I wouldn't eat at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Now, the Chinese place today, they didn't have the staff for this. But this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the fact that they cannot hire people for holiday work. I mean, you're getting good wages from people like FedEx, UPS, and the department stores, and they're just not getting people to work on this. So it's absolutely nuts right now. Share your thoughts on all this stuff. What are you guys seeing with this? Because I'm seeing a catastrophic mess before our eyes. Today's video is sponsored by Prospect Ridge Resources and funded by Gold Standard Media. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them coming up. Today's sponsor is Prospect Ridge Resources, and they are a gold mining operation out of Canada. Their ticker symbol is PRRSF here in the States, and very unique opportunity because the CEO is a man named Mike Iverson. Mike Iverson has had 2 successful mining companies that he's worked for, and this guy is, you know, the complete rock hound. This guy has been in the mining industry for decades and is absolutely the stellar man to lead the company. Now, Mike has come out of retirement only because of what they found with Prospect Ridge. It is very exciting. The amount of gold in the area could be unbelievable. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for this stock, and let me tell you a little bit more about it. Now, Prospect Ridge Resources is a very exciting opportunity. Their ticker symbol is PRRSF, and they are a gold mining operation out of Canada, and they have a very exciting opportunity. Now, our sponsor, Prospect Ridge Resources, goes under the ticker symbol PRRSF. Their CEO, Michael Iverson, is a man who has 30 years of mining experience. He found Neo Gold, Fortuna Silver. This guy has just been, you know, an absolutely brilliant executive in the mining arena. And to have him come out of retirement and run Prospect Ridge is a huge asset. The management team is second to none. They've got directors, Nick Lushka, Liam Corcoran. These are people that are known in the finance and mining industry with just impeccable records. The cool thing about Prospect Ridge is that this is located in an area that's within just a few kilometers of other gold mining operations right now. There are 4 or 5 other gold mining operations in the area that are incredibly successful. They've done a tremendous amount of testing on the land. They have done aerial photographs and are ready to dig and ready to start mining as soon as the snow lets up. So this makes the opportunity, you know, a very good early opportunity to get yourself in on. The cool thing with this is that gold mining out of Canada has been incredibly successful for years. Once Michael saw the opportunity, he was very excited to come back, and I think you should take a look at it. PRRSF. It makes no difference what you do for a living, what part of the country or part of the world you're in right now. Nothing is flowing right now. Everything is becoming more and more expensive each day. We're seeing prices go up for absolutely everything, and this is just going to get worse right now, guys. The supply chain disruption is not going to be fixed anytime soon. I am in San Clemente, California, at near Trestles. I'm near the pier, and just absolutely amazing surf spot and beach. But you know, even down here, I'm really south. I am at the most furthest south city in Orange County that touches San Diego, and you can still see cargo ships out there right now. So this is going to affect absolutely everybody. Now, with this, the only thing that can happen to slow down the inflation is going to be raising interest rates. That's the only thing. And time has proven that, you know, they had to do it in the 70s. They lost control of it when they had to raise interest rates then, and things just went out of control. You know, in prime interest rate over 18%. It was absolutely nuts. You're going to see that again. And what's going to happen is you're going to see gold be a great investment again. Silver be a great investment again. You're going to see precious metals galore take off right now. Rate hikes with the Fed have always proven to be great for precious metals. Gold in the last 6 rate hikes has averaged a 30% increase. 30%, guys. So right now, it'd be well over $2,300 if they started to raise interest rates on gold and gold responded the way it has in the past. One thing that Prospect Ridge just acquired was a property called the Holy Grail, which is absolutely amazing when you think about this for a gold mining operation. Around the operation, there have been 12 successful gold mines in the past around the area. There is a creek that runs through the property that still has produced gold nuggets up to 10 ounces in size, which I would live there. It's easily accessible to get there from ATVs and mining trucks, and they're going to have no problem processing this. So very exciting opportunity. Again, PRRSF is the ticker symbol. The cool thing is it's just over $1 right now, guys. I mean, this thing is ripe to go up, especially with everything that we know that's going to happen right now, with interest rates, with inflation. There's nothing that's going to curb this right now. So whenever the rates have shot up for the Fed lending rates, gold has always spiked. Gold mining stocks have always been a good way to capitalize on that. An ounce of gold is expensive right now, 1,800 bucks basically to get an ounce of gold right now, and not everybody can afford that, but you can get shares for $1 in this. So I'm not giving financial advice, but take a look at it. I think it's going to be something exciting to take a look at. Prospect Ridge is an exciting opportunity because they have no debt. They have a very tight share structure. It's also a company where the management is invested in the company. So you're not seeing something where there's a billion shares out there. This is something that has a limited opportunity, and you should take a look at this right now. But the executives and everybody that's involved in the team, from the geologists to the directors, are all people with vast mining and finance experience that can really make a stock like this and a company like this thrive in the coming months. Prospect Ridge are experts in the acquisition, the exploration, and the development of precious metals. They bring value to their shareholders. These people bring value to their employees too. When you look at the region that is being mined right now, there are billions of dollars worth of gold in the adjacent areas. It is absolutely unbelievable. The mining, the other mines that are around there, it's unbelievable the results that they've gotten over the last few years. The advantage to this is that they're going to be using the latest technology. They're going to be clearing the land. They're going to be working on this to mine this and to make this as productive as possible. So it's an exciting opportunity. PRRSF is their ticker symbol. Take a look at it. There is some good news, and that is this. The IRS just raised the maximum amount that you can put into a 401k. For 2022, it will be for an individual $20,500. That's very cool. Right now, it's $19,500 through the end of 2021. And you can also do something called a catch-up contribution, which if you didn't fund it enough and all of a sudden you came into some money, you can fund your 401k for previous years. Please, I do not give financial advice, and you should talk to your tax preparer and your investment advisor on how to capitalize on this. But this is exciting news because your 401k can have stocks in it, it can have investments, it can have cash, it can have a little bit of everything, and none of us is getting any younger, and you should look at this and contributing to this as soon as you can and as much as you can. Here's an interesting survey out of the Fed. Fox News has a story that I'll include in the video description below where they're talking about families and their concern about inflation. We have seen inflation go up for the last year, month after month after month. There's not been a decrease in basically anything. I don't know of anything that hasn't caught up to it, but the cool thing with this survey and this study is that they routinely research and talk to 1,300 households. Now, they're still talking, the Fed is, that inflation is going to be at 5.4%. Originally it was 2%, and then they finally agreed that, hey, it's going to be a little higher, and now they've come up with this 5.4% number. But if anybody, like I've said before, is breathing or buys anything, you know that it's gone up, exponentially more right now. Everything has gone up. And again, share your thoughts. Anything gone down? Dramatically. Don't say, oh, I got a can of beans for 89 cents. I'm not interested in that. I'm talking about household supplies. I'm talking about, water bottles, guys. You used to be able to get the case for $2.49. That's up $1 right now. So everything is up right now. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, because the problem with inflation, the only way to combat that is to raise interest rates and to find a hedge against inflation. So again, I'm into precious metals, guys. I love gold, I love silver, and these stocks are not a bad way to go. They really are a way to, you know, protect yourself, because trouble is coming, and it's continuing to come too. One crazy part of the latest infrastructure bill is the tax credit for EVs, or electric vehicles. They are proposing to have a $12,500 tax credit that would be refundable. Now, what does this mean? If you buy a electric vehicle, you could take $12,500 off your taxes. Now, let's say your tax bill is only $2,500 and they approve this thing. You would get a check as a refund for $10,000 for buying an electric vehicle. Absolutely insane. They have talked about things like this in the past, where they were going to have a work from home program where you could work from home and you could basically charge up to so much a day, and it could be up to $6,000. That didn't get approved. This one, they're crazy enough that they may do this one. So you may be eligible for a EV tax credit that would be refundable. So share your thoughts on this, and as these 7,000 pages of shenanigans get, you know, finally through to all of us, we'll get to see everything that's on there. So it'll be interesting to see if the IRS approves this or not. It hasn't yet, but we'll see if this comes through. One thing that we have talked a tremendous amount of on this channel is the EIDL loan. It's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan from the one and only SBA. Now, there's an article out of Inc. magazine that I went and verified today because of my contacts with the SBA. But one thing that's absolutely fascinating is that they've got about $20 billion left, okay? If they do not spend this money between now and the end of the year, it has to be given back to the federal government. So the SBA is basically, now this is not my words, this is theirs, they're basically lending money like drunken sailors right now. So they are seeing more and more $2 million loans being approved than they ever have. So this thing is a mess, but if you need money right now for your business, contact the SBA. Call them and demand more money. Tell them you want reconsideration, because there are so many people that could have been eligible for a larger loan and never got it. It's 3.75% interest. You have at least a year to pay to make your first payment. It's a 30-year loan. You will never get money this cheap for the rest of your life. That's that long. That's like this for your business. There are restrictions on how you can spend it, but it's basically for your business. But they are, in their words, drunken sailors giving out money, is what Inc. magazine says. So again, guys, if you have an EIDL loan, go back and ask for reconsideration. I've done a ton of videos on that, and what to write, what to ask for, and go ask for reconsideration on your EIDL loan, because they are giving out more money left and right. I know somebody last week that got $65,000 more. I know somebody that got 45 grand. I know somebody that got $4,500 more. So again, go ask for as much as you can get. If you think it's going to be the thing that's going to be the game changer for your business, go borrow that money right now, because you will never have an opportunity like this for the rest of your life. I'm telling you that right now, okay? Oh, Dan, money will be out there to be lent, and there's other programs. Yes, they're more expensive, and there are great loan programs out there. You can get credit cards, you can get lines of credit and things like that. But if you've watched anything on this channel with the banks, they're cutting this stuff off. And all they're doing is hiking up your rates, okay? That's what they're doing right now. So take advantage of this. Between now and the end of the year, have a game plan, figure out what you want to use the money for, pull your original loan application. Even if you haven't applied yet and you think you're eligible, contact them and say, am I eligible to apply for this? And people are getting approved left and right, so good luck with that. There's another great story about cryptocurrencies, and that is the ex-Citibank CEO, Vikram Pandit. He stopped being the CEO in 2012, and he's now with an investment group. But he said, you will see all of the big banks between 1 and 3 years have a cryptocurrency department, and you'll be able to invest directly in cryptocurrencies through the big banks. So again, how things are changing right now and how precarious things right now, I don't see the value in waiting 3 years for anything right now. I mean, planning businesses, when I talk to people right now, we used to do monthly plans, 6 months, year, 2 years, 5 years. Man, it is so much focused on today. It is so much focused on what's happening this month. What are you gonna do between now and Thanksgiving? How are you gonna pay for things? How are you gonna fund it? And these guys are talking about 3 years from now. I can't even fathom that. But again, all you crypto maniacs out there, it's heading in that direction, okay? That they're going to have normalcy in this stuff. So again, the ETFs get approved. Other countries are starting to get their ETFs approved. You're starting to see this becoming real more and more before your eyes, guys. That's what's happening right now. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. I really want to know what you think about this, and let me know. I'm going to finish up with Prospect Ridge Resources, and this is very exciting because when you look at the geologists, and these are people that are basically the nerds of the industry, but when you say you get reports and they say things are mind-boggling with the amount of gold that could be here, that's exciting. The other thing is the management team and everybody involved with it, over time, at one point or another, when you add it all up with an aggregate amount, they've created over $1 billion worth of value for their shareholders and the companies that they've worked with. Now, management itself right now, they've either been responsible for raising or personally invested over $200 million into this venture. So this is very exciting, guys. PRRSF, take a look at it. And don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. And don't forget to join the email list below. Share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I just think that we're heading for tumultuous times that will not end. You need to look at ways to protect yourself and protect your investments. And Prospect Ridge looks like it could be an opportunity for everyone.